I'm sitting down with head coach Mike Jones of the Lincoln football team as the Blue Tigers prepare for their 2014 finale at Missouri S&T. Coach, couple interesting games the last 2 weeks. You had a really close one against Central Washington. You had the senior day against McHenry. You're going into this, final game. What have you seen from your team this year? What have you learned? And I guess how has the team really grown from the beginning of fall camp?
You know what? It's been a couple of different things. We've had so many different things happen. It's almost like every weekend something was going on with this football team, from Jay getting injured to, find out Darren Blackman was killed in a car accident. So, I think the guys have done actually a phenomenal job of being able to adjust every week to something that's impacted their lives. And so, like I said, the season didn't end like we wanted it to. We didn't win as many games as we would like. But like I told our seniors, like I told our team, you look at where we were at and where we started at. We've done some good things. We made some accomplishments. We have made accomplishments everything that we want to accomplish, but we still have we still have another goal to accomplish as well. So we keep on plugging, keep on fighting. Like I said, we had some adversity to deal with, but that's life. You got to learn how to deal with adversity anyway.
Well, one thing that I've noticed from this team this year is, as you pointed out, the resiliency. Just the best example of that probably at the Central Washington game, where you had all that traveling, you had the fact that the night before you didn't have the bus on time, kind of threw out your schedule, and there you were with 3 minutes left in the game and a chance to win. For the younger players, especially your freshmen, how important is it that they've been a part of those games where they've had to come back and fight, and you don't always pull them out, but how important is that for developing those players?
Well, I think what happens is this: as a younger player, you can sit back and watch, because you're not playing as much as the older guys, and see how much these guys, what kind of effort they're making, how you prepare, what's things you need to do to correct, to take us to the next level. And hopefully these guys will learn from our upperclassmen, our seniors, how these guys work extremely hard. And hopefully, like I said, they do what we're supposed to in the off season, apply themselves in the classroom and in the weight room, and then take what we've learned from our guys, understand the mistakes we've made, and correct those. We should be fine.
Well, on that note, last Saturday was senior day. What has this particular senior class meant to the program?
Well, you know what? You look at all the different guys, and we'll start with Morris Anderson. He has the opportunity to be, to break his single-season rushing record. He has the opportunity to break the scoring record. All these different records he had an opportunity to break, and then you look at Kyrie Drain, who's played phenomenal. He broke a single-season receiving record. So then you look at Chris Willis and Quan and Devon Walsh. Look at all these guys, and they played well. Their senior year was their best year. And, we didn't give them the wins we would like, but they can look back and say, I did everything I could to turn this program around, and they're going to be ambassadors for us, for what we're trying to do here at Lincoln University.
With this particular senior class, do you have any favorite memory, not just maybe with one player in particular, but maybe with the entire group?
You know what? I think homecoming is big. Because they played extremely well homecoming. I think our first win in the conference, we beat Quincy. Quincy's a good football team. So we did a couple of things that really stood out for us. I think that throughout the season, I think these guys brought an attitude of fighting and scratching to the very end. And we was in so many games that we had an opportunity to win and we didn't. So hopefully what they've done, shown the younger guys, this group and the group previously are playing, and keep on playing to the end. Eventually, we're going to get through that door. I keep saying we keep knocking on the door, and unfortunately we haven't been able to go through on the close games. But eventually, we're going to knock on that door and we're going to be able to run through that door.
Well, you're going to be facing an opponent this week in Missouri S&T that's had kind of a similar season to you. They've had a bunch of games where they've been into right at the end, couldn't quite pull them out. They've played some teams tough, and they're obviously going to be a team that's going to be playing you tough. What are you going to expect from the Miners this week?
They're going to play fit. They have a defense that plays extremely well. They make plays, they score on defense. It's a little different, like I said, where, they line guys up. And it's a little different in the sense that this league, you'll see a lot more teams doing a lot more stunning and things like that in a three-man front. So it was new to us as an organization to come to this league. So we're learning from that. Offensively, they're trying to find their identity. They have two quarterbacks that they play. So, they're looking and searching for their identity on the offense. Special teams-wise, they got a good returner who's returning kickoff for a touchdown, so we had to do a good job there. So, they're a traditional Great Lakes Valley Conference team. They play good defense, they want to run the football, and they play good special teams.
And then finally, I know one of your goals for this year was to get a road win. And you've had some pretty close shots. Obviously, the Central Washington game was your best shot, but you've been playing tough on the road.
Yeah.
What's going to be the key to getting the W?
But you know what? Just finishing. I mean, you look at all our games, and I mean, and when I say finishing, our guys are playing hard, but playing hard and getting it, the execution, getting it done. You know, you look at William Jewell. We're there. We're 1 yard short of tying it up. You go to Central Washington, we lose on a field goal. You go to Truman State. You know, if you think about it, we're down by 9, and we missed the extra point. We almost get the onside kick, but we're outside. So you look at all those different games, and we say it's not a road game, but we went to Kansas City, lose by 1 to Langston, who's 15th in the country, I believe. So no, we did some good things. You know, we did some good things as far as moral victories, but we're not into that. We want to win football games, and so we're just gonna keep on plugging, and hopefully we can get over the top this weekend.
All right, Coach. Well, it should be a good game in Rolla, and thanks for talking to us, and good luck.
Thank you.